Alright guys, so we're back for the same day like I said in yesterday's video. Basically, Zach just headed out on us, so it's just me and Mellinna's behind the camera. She's going to be doing a lot today. She's got a lot to learn because we're going to be pulling the SR engine in the Kooky to replace some studs in the turbo outlet pipe. Basically, they backed out. I'm fully going to tack weld them this time, so it's impossible to come out. This car needs to be 100% bulletproof for 2017 drift season because Zach's car's got a V8, so oil changes only. Shit ain't going to break. So we're going to be fixing this thing today. Basically, it's going to be pretty simple of a day. I don't know if we're going to be putting the engine back in today because since she's got a car against us, we got the 240, I might have her drive me to work this week. Basically, since I've owned this car and any car in my life, I've always been like in love with clean engine bays. So I have the stuff to relocate my battery. I just got to get the actual wires itself. Like I have the terminals and all that. And I'd like to do that while it's out because it'll just be a lot easier to run wires through the firewall. I'd also like to relocate my fuse box. It is not hard to do, it's just so time consuming because basically you got a wire that runs out. I don't know if it goes this way, but I know it goes all the way around and up in the fender well. You got to basically snip it like right there, pull it through your firewall, and then take this one all the way out. Take the fuse box out, mount the fuse box under your dash to basically remove your evaporator or heater core and rewire everything up. Overall, all the forums I've read says it takes about 10 hours. So I haven't made up my mind yet, but we'll see what's going to happen after I end up pulling this engine. Never pulled a SR, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I pulled plenty of engines. So pretty much left side of the engine, it's going to be intake, oil catch can, intercooler piping, and a couple small vacuum lines, not much. Radiator needs to be removed. We're going to take the whole front end off the car. And then this side, obviously all the wires, it should come right off and then just kind of chill over the fender. Intercooler pipe, and then we're going to unbolt the transmission and then the drive shaft. And it should come out no problem. So let's hope everything goes smooth. Alright, so Mellinna's working on getting the headlights off right now, just 4 10mm bolts. And then we pretty much got everything disconnected on the engine. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the wiring harness right now, which starts over here at the cam angle sensor, and then just unplug all the injectors and all that, and then just throw it over the fender. Got probably some small little like a ground wire right there. We don't have much more left. And then after all that, of course, we're going to have to undo the starter and alternator down there once we start to pick the engine up. Get the fuel lines, disconnect it. And then after we get almost all that, we'll unbolt the transmission down there and the exhaust. So we have made so much progress. It's literally been an hour. And we got the wiring harness undone, pretty much the whole front end, radiators undone. We're about to pull that out. Fuel lines, battery, all the wires on the whole entire engine. Most of the lines that need to be undone. We still got to undo the heater core in the back. The last thing is the starter down there. The alternator's already disconnected. Yeah, it might be a little tight there. That's okay, you get it. Oh, it's stripping?
I don't want to break it.
Yeah, I'll do it in a second. And then all that's undone, power steering. So we're getting close to pulling it out. The last thing that's going to need to be done, let me see.
I'm just trying to get the rest off of it so it'll fit.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So the last thing that's going to need to be done is basically I need to slide under there with the thing and undo the trans mount and the drive shaft. And we should be ready to yank this thing right out. I haven't figured out where I'm going to hook up the engine hoist yet to jack it up, probably somewhere around the intake and the exhaust, and that should balance it out pretty well. All right, so we just got the radiator completely undone and the fan wires. I just cut them because it was just wired horribly by the previous owner, or whoever the hell wired it up on that part. God, this thing's like stuck. It's been in here so long. Those rubber mounts. Jesus. I got this one out. There we go. Oops, what's that? What wire is that? Another fan wire? Oh, that's the ground. Wait, because it's zip tied. I already cut it. Oh, just cut it again. It's right here. It's fine. I already cut it once. All right. So radiator's out.
No.
Oh my gosh.
You just needed to cut this.
Oh. All right, there we go.
I lied. You needed to cut more than that.
Last one. Just cut the wire. We'll get it. All right, guys. I apologize for that misbehaved shit. Jesus. All that. God, that was terrible. Leaves in this thing. The Koyo Rad from like 2005. Literally, actually 2005. Because that's when this SR20 was put in here. So we got so much parts laying around. We're actually pretty organized. This is probably the most organized engine pool I've ever had. So, engine is done. Besides the starter, we have to lift it up a little bit to get to the bolts. I guess I'm gonna roll onto the car now, and I should be able to unbolt the transmission mount. I haven't even looked at it. I don't even know what an SR20 transmission mount looks like. Unbolt the down pipe from the dump pipe. And I think we're gonna be ready to pull it out, so let's get this done. All right, so I just went ahead and pulled the tranny plug because when we're pulling it out, I don't want trans fluid to leak anywhere, and I'm gonna go ahead and drain the trans fluid. So everything is completely unbolted. I have one bolt left in the transmission mount, and then the whole thing is ready to unbolt. I got the exhaust unbolted. We shouldn't run into any problem whatsoever. The only thing, like I said, is the heater core back there. We gotta move the engine up a little bit, and be ready to get this thing out. Just let this trans fluid finish draining, and we'll be solid. So Mellinna and me just took literally the whole front end apart, the intercooler and everything, so this can slide in far enough to pull the engine straight up in the air. So I'm hooking up the chain now, just trying to find a good area to hook it up so I don't damage the injectors or anything. I think the chain is gonna have to be real tall so it's not as slanted. So I'm gonna figure that out, and we should be able to pull this thing right out. All right, guys, so the engine's out. Sorry we had to delay the time lapse. I had to put the door down because we were lifting it so high because the car's on 4 jack stands. But yeah, she's out. Engine looks good. These are the bolts that I have to replace. As you can see, look at that. Haven't even messed with them, and they're already loose. That's why my car was running like shit and had no power. But yeah, we're gonna do a lot to the engine bay, definitely clean it up. I don't think I'm gonna be tucking the fuse box this time just because this is my daily right now and I don't want to have to make my girlfriend drive me to work for a week or two. But we'll see, because it's not really that hard. I know it's like, oh my god, all these wires, but if you take your time you can do it in one day. So we'll see. We're gonna end the video there though. Tonight maybe I'll probably clean up the engine bay all by myself, no video or nothing, prep a couple things, maybe tuck a couple easy wires, make sure everything's okay. We didn't damage anything on the engine pool. That was honestly the best engine pool I've ever had. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. We're gonna go wash up. Me and Mellinna are gonna go get some food. It's been, what time is it real quick? Do you have your phone? No. I don't know what time it is. I wanna know how long this actually took us, because we started literally at 3:15. What time does that say? 5:13. It took 2 hours exactly to get the SR pulled out 100% correctly. Ran into a couple problems, could have been a little bit faster, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you tomorrow for another video, and then we're actually going to be doing 2 videos again. So it's going to be a pretty dope weekend, pretty much daily vlogging, so we'll catch you next time, guys.
No, wait. Facebook page.
Oh my god, I forgot again. All right, I created a Facebook page. Jesus, that's bright. I created a Facebook page like a week ago for basically meet and greets. It's winter where we're at right now, so we're not going to hold any. We're not going to make you guys freeze your asses off, because I don't want to freeze my ass off. But it's just search Garage Sideways, order my name, Stephen Cox. You'll find it, and just request to join the group. All right, so definitely post whatever you want on the page, car related. I love it. Doesn't matter. We're probably going to be uploading a lot on there because I really like how easily it is to interact with you guys on Facebook. Unlike Snapchat, it's kind of hard to have a steady conversation because I get so many I just forget. So definitely add the Facebook page. Can't wait to hang out with you guys in the springtime and all summer long. We're going to hold at least 10 meet and greets, so don't miss out. And we'll catch you in the next video, guys.